The basic principles of the Israeli health system are that all citizens are entitled to medical care according to the National Health Insurance Act since 1995. The overall responsibility is of the State of Israel, of course. Every patient has a basic basket supplied by 4 health funds or HMOs. One is very large, a second is medium size, and there are 2 smaller HMOs. All the resources come from the health tax, from the government budgets, and from the co-payment households. During emergency, we have exactly the same system. We do not have, by ideology, we do not have military hospitals, and we have some extra resources from the Social Security of Israel National Insurance Institute. What we do have to prepare for, there are many scenarios. The most common is conventional mass casualty event, of course natural disasters, toxicological and chemical events, radiological events, and biological events. We have to always remember that we have many partners. Of course, the Ministry of Health in the middle, the HMOs, the 4 HMOs, the pre-hospital systems, the EMS, the hospitals. We are very lucky to have only 2 kinds of hospitals, governmental hospitals, about 50%, and about 30% belong to the large HMO, so it's very easy to control them. Of course, the home from command, police, municipality, the media, Air Force, and other partners. The basic principles are very important. They were constructed or established by many people during many years, based on a vast experience of drills, hundreds of drills, and a lot of blood. First, we learned that we have to define very well responsibility and authority. The second is a generic and very simple response to all scenarios, to find the common background to all scenarios. We have similar protocols to all hospitals because they are easily controlled, and all HMOs. We have a very rapid expansion surge capacity. Compared to the US, different from the US, we have decontamination only at the hospital level. We have ongoing triage of the casualties. It's very easy in Israel because we are so small. Then we have in the computers network for casualties location identification, the ADAM system. We can know exactly what patient is in any hospital in Israel. And we have a long schedule of drills. Recently, during the last year, we performed mega drills. Last January, we drilled all the city of Haifa. The emergency management is controlled by the Supreme Health Authority, representatives of the Ministry of Health, of the IDF, and of the HMOs. They have 2 supporting systems. One is a control center and a team of experts in epidemiology. The home from command officer is the acting arm of the Supreme Health Authority. He's the acting power of the Ministry of Health. And they control the pre-hospital system, the EMS, all the 4 HMOs, and the hospital. Local command of the event is very important. During peacetime, routinely, the that commands all these events is the local police commander. The EMS, the senior medical person of the EMS is the senior medical person in the scene, and he is responsible for casualty evacuation, and for giving the information to the hospital, all the system, what's going, how many casualties are in the scene, what is the situation. We spoke about the hospitals. The fire brigade is the first to do search and rescue if needed. If the larger scale of search and rescue is needed, the home from command takes the responsibility. Also, the home from command is responsible for direct and secondary location. The Ministry of Health in the background is with the overall medical responsibility and for logistic support. During war or when emergency situation is decided, the only difference is that it's a possible switch between the home from command commander and the police. In large-scale events, the home from commander can take responsibility. All the other system is exactly the same. This is some example of the ADAM system. We have a picture of the patient. You know the hospital. There is an ADAM number. You can locate the person any place. You know the gender, age, and physical appearance. I can open it my desk computer and can see exactly what patient is in the hospital in Israel. And some experience. During the second Intifada, from the year of 2000 to 2006, we had the total number was about 7,600 injured and more than 1,000 people killed, soldiers and civilians. If you compare this number to the size of population, compare Israel to the US, for example, in the US, something like 40,000 people killed in the US, theoretically, of course, and 320,000 casualties. It was a very difficult, very tough time. There were two major border conflicts during this time. One is the Gaza Strip. In the end of 2008, Rambam was not involved in this conflict, but we were very, very involved in the Second Lebanon War from July to August 2006. There were 5,600 casualties this war, and I'll try to show you some experience of Rambam from this war. Beside war and wars and conflicts and terrorist acts, we are a very busy trauma center. The data is from registry 2009, the Israeli registry. The Rambam treated more than 3,000 moderate severely injured patients with IS score more than 16. This is Rambam, the first one. The hospital are numbered. Second and third are Hadassah and Hadassah in Dirafa in Hadera. So we see about 1/4 of the severely injured patients in Israel. About the Second Lebanon War, one of the last days of the war, the day before the war stopped, we can see the rockets. This is the School of Medicine. The hospital is here. We went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rockets coming into the area of the hospital. About 60 rockets fell within the range of the hospital. No one hit the hospital itself. And some pictures. One of the houses very close to the hospital, a car here. We had the privilege to have the larger range and the larger volume rockets. They were filled with 2 or 3 millimeter with these metal pellets, and you see a picture of one of the injured, one of the casualties with this kind of rockets. During the war, we treated about 900 casualties, including what is more important, including the 120, the moderately and severely wounded patients of this war. One of the very interesting pictures of the war, this hospital was not protected at all. So in several days, we prepared every underground place that we could prepare and put patients in. This is the Department of Oncology in August 2006, 100 patients. You see the basement with electricity, air condition, everything was prepared in less than a week. After the war, we adjusted our priorities. The top priority was to construct very rapidly a protected emergency department. And the second priority was to construct a dual-purpose, fully protected against conventional and non-conventional weapons, 2,000 huge hospital, the biggest in Israel, in the parking lot as a dual-purpose for parking during every day and as a hospital during war. This is the idea. And today, this is the program of the hospital, level -1, mostly for decontamination, post-trauma patients, some extra emergency room if we need it. Level -3 is mostly beds. It's just generic beds, so we can expand the capacity of the hospital and the staff and services. And the interesting level is -3. It's a very large level. Once again, a lot of beds, huge dialysis, 94 beds, headquarters of the hospital, 4 operating rooms, very large intensive care unit, 85 patients, a very large labor nursery room for all the area of Haifa. The idea is that if Haifa is attacked, we can put every hospital, everything that Haifa needs into this level -3, fully protected floor. Another very good byproduct of the last war is a completely integrated emergency information system. We control everything. We control from any computer. It's a checklist-based software. We can drill down per department, type of injury, severity, demographics. We control the clinical, all the critical elements, paging, email system, the CCTV, the closed-circuit TV. So one person can run the hospital during emergency for one computer, very easy. We drilled it during the last drill in January. Thank you very much.